Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
And welcome back to Nerd News Today. And this time around, we're taking a look at some brand new toy reveals that just happened this weekend, courtesy of McFarlane Toys. Now, Andrea has no idea what's going on because I like to keep her in the dark about these kinds of things.
Also, I was really busy this weekend.
She's been a little bit busy. I haven't, because I have no life. I just look at toys all day.
That's not a bad thing.
It's really not, though. Yeah. No. So, yeah, McFarlane is doing their Summer Toys Showcase. It's been 3 days of new toy reveals, including some brands that we kind of knew about, some we didn't really know about as much before. So I can tell you guys we're filming this on day 2 of the reveals. We're not going to be discussing day 3, as you figure out from the title of this video already. Day 3 is going to be all, it seems like, Spawn toys. We don't really cover that, but we do cover the other stuff that was revealed on days 1 and day 2. Now, Andrea has not seen any of the news, so we're going to do a live reaction now because we are going to have her watch the first reveal video from McFarlane's Toy Showcase that came out on day 1.
Okay.
Todd McFarlane, want to talk to you about one of our new lines here. Avatar, The Last Airbender. For those of you that have been following this, it's awesome. Be a little bit
Did you know they were doing Avatar figures?
I did not know they were doing Avatar, but clearly from what's in his hand. Okay.
Check that out. That's news to me.
Oh my god.
So I knew they were planning on 7 inches. I did not know they were going to have this, which is a brand new scale. It's a 5-inch figure.
It's a 5-inch? Oh, damn.
It's a completely different figure.
But it's season 1 Zuko, and that is... Oh, okay. I'm excited about that.
Sokka? Right? He's gonna be cool.
Sokka!
And then obviously, Katara.
Yes!
Come in there. But what do they look like on the package? Let's look at them.
Hair loopies!
She got the hair loopies.
Water bending. She's gonna be able to hold
Water whip! Oh,
Sokka
snap.
gets his
Does he have boomerang? Yes, he's got boomerang!
boomerang. Goes in his holder. Put the holder in here. Bam.
Boomerang!
Get some nice
But here's the articulation, so this is what's different too about these toys, is these are not as articulated as the normal figures.
The price is about
Oh, but that's still really nicely articulated.
For sort of a fun, economical
That's the important part there. You just said the price is about half of what they normally are because of that.
And
Zuko looks really old.
Aang, for one reason, he actually stands. But I just put him in the fun position because
Wait, no, that...
the favorite, I think, for everybody is still going to be. Appa.
Yes! Finally! Finally!
Look at this dude here. Get the
It's
detail.
friggin' Appa!
I know there's been others in the marketplace, but we tried to make
Yes!
it close to what was in the drawing as we could.
Oh my god.
Isn't that adorable?
It's
beefy,
Appa!
Right? Look at how big he is compared to one of the
And you can
figures.
actually put the figures on top and
see it
it's
here.
scale more or less.
It's Appa, and I'm weirdly emotional, and I kind of want to cry a little bit.
Yeah, because Diamond Select didn't give us Appa yet. I don't know if they ever will.
Well, clearly they're gonna have
a lot
to
of
right now.
articulation and cuteness of them, but we gotta.
don't need
we
Appa
get a
to have
moving tail,
articulation.
right?
Yeah, he's basically, I mean, he's got
The
tail.
tail.
That's really cool.
That's all I'm at. Ah!
Put it on, but the tail moves around. You can spin it.
I don't need to see Appa's tail fall off.
For me, you got the face. Obviously, we try to get the artwork right, and then.
How cute that face is.
Oh my god. Yes, the mouth. The mouth. Oh my god, I want this.
Brrr.
This is everything I could want in an Appa.
Obviously, we got Aang, and he comes with his glider.
Ooh, glider.
Get the extra piece here. Obviously, you still get the
Where is
strap,
Momo?
Get the glider piece on him.
Why don't we have a Momo? No, seriously, where's Momo? Where is Momo?
Doing the pre-order. So beginning June 18th.
Why
Take a look
Walmart?
at it. You don't want to go into the stores, right?
Where is Momo?
All right, and
Hashtag,
Series
where's
2,
Momo?
As we speak, we'll be making those announcements too.
All right, so here was the announcement for Sunday, day 2 of the Summer Toy Showcase. This is the one actually I was very, very excited for. I'm still deciding if I'm going to get these or not. I want to see your reaction, though, because this is a pretty cool one.
Everybody, Todd McFarlane here.
Yes!
Guess what?
You know what it is already, don't
Retro
you?
is hot.
How could I not?
And guess what we're going to be coming out with? Our new line.
I want the Pow and Kapow!
I know you
TV
do.
Series from 1966.
Oh, shit.
Right, this is the TV show.
Batman
showing my age,
66.
the TV show that I
Batman
watched. Came on
66.
twice a week. You had the cliffhanger on Tuesday, and then you had this second part that solved the
second
crime
part.
on Thursday.
Oh my god, it's
But these are a couple of the
Robin.
characters. Obviously, you're going to get Batman.
I wish Adam West was still alive right now.
Oh man, if he saw all the merchandising he was getting,
He'd be so happy.
it's like it's probably just as popular, if not more, than it was back when it first came out.
Oh my god, look at Burt Ward, that face.
And I'm pretty sure that's a fabric mask on him too. That's a cloth mask. I think
cool.
it's not sculpted on.
These look so good. Caesar Romero!
Look at him, Joker.
So I still can't tell if you got the mustache not sculpted on there, but it's a really good likeness.
That is...
Not all. Besides
Wow.
different characters, some
That's not all.
accessories, and who doesn't need the old
Batmobile! I know so little about cars, but I love vehicles in shows.
Yeah, and I've always wanted the Batmobile. Like, I had the one that I think Mattel did like years ago. I had it, but I didn't like the figures that they made. This is promising.
Batcave!
The value of it, but this is going to be the Batcave. See the back of it
not to
here?
hit the table.
Where it all opens up, and you're going to have like a bunch of pieces. But
Oh my
instead of
god,
looking
I want a
at that,
Batcave. I was so upset to miss out on the Batcave from the animated series. I mean,
The DC Direct one, those are some great figures
oh
too.
god, I loved it so much. I mean, I still collect them here and there, but still.
Check out, this is how it looks when it's all put together.
Oh my
Got
god.
rolling wheels. Obviously, here's Batman and Robin. Let's come take
Get
a
'em
look
in there.
at the
Wait,
two
I want to see the
Crusaders
Batphone.
As we
There
like to
does
call
not
them.
appear to be a bat
Right
phone
here is
Or the
Robin.
Shakespeare bust.
or the Shakespeare bust yet.
Two of the most iconic things in all
now,
of Batman
if we take a look
66,
at
and we
it,
don't have
go
it.
back
Yeah, but we got the
here,
Batcave, and that's
then
a
we're
pretty big
gonna get
accomplishment,
the
though.
Batcave,
That
right?
is-
Wait.
Oh my god, and look at
And
the
you get
Joker
1,
up
2,
there.
3,
I know.
4, 5,
Oh my
6,
God.
7, 8, 9, 10,
What?
11.
This
The
is
Batcave,
beautiful.
so you can move
This
these
is really
around
nice. Like,
anywhere you want,
I ordered the
put them
Mezco
wherever
5
you
points
want.
one, which is coming
Yeah,
at
you
some
can
point
get
this
tons
summer.
and tons of
Yeah.
Had I
figures
known
for
this
you
was
to
coming out,
work
I
on.
probably would not have done that,
And then
because this is,
Robin,
I will tell you,
and then
definitely going to
obviously,
be cheaper.
like I
It
said,
definitely is
you
cheaper than what
put
Mezco did.
Yeah, but I
And
love
then the
Mezco.
I like it too. I don't think I'm going to regret it. I'm just, we'll talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
in
I
the car.
mean, this is really awesome, though. This is a really great set.
And then I think the Batcave is going to be around $30, 25, $30. Same for the Batmobile. So you
It's
can
pretty
get
well priced.
all
This is reasonable.
Adam West, coolest guy
Oh
ever.
my god, I love
Make
this.
sure you go.
I love the
Target's gonna have
packaging. The packaging is beautiful. I mean, it's the classic 66 packaging, but it's still, oh my god, I need all these.
It's really iconic. So that's day 1, day 2. Day 3 news, we're not really covering this video because it's not really important to what we want to discuss here, and it's going to be mostly Spawn stuff anyway. That's a whole separate thing, but there's a lot of different bits of news here to dissect these. So the first bit of news is that, yes, we did know that Avatar's coming, and we know that he had
forgot.
the... Yeah, okay, you forgot. I kind of forgot too, but I was waiting for something to happen with the announcement. And same thing with Batman. We knew that Todd had the entire DC universe around him, which includes the TV stuff, so it's been a long time coming for this as well. But what we didn't know was that Todd is going in the 5-inch world of action figures. That's a surprise to me.
See, I don't really care about the sizes as long as they look good. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it matters to me in terms of, if I'm gonna collect a full line and whether I have the space for it. But I'm not like you in that sense where, like you really care about the different sizes. But oh my god, just looking at them, they're so beautiful.
I mean, they're all really, really great looking. There's no denying that whatsoever. My big thing is just the fact that they're getting into the 5-inch range, and that's a big deal right now because 5 inches is like that new hot size for figures.
Yeah.
Because we've got the Loyal Subjects. They were kind of the first ones to invade that as well with the 5-inch figures. We have Incendium Online. They're doing 5-inch figures as well with their Bill and Ted, their heavy metal figures, other stuff they're doing with their licenses. So like 5 inches is that kind of like real interesting scale because a lot of folks are doing it, and it's also a much more affordable scale. I think that's why they're doing that. And yeah, to me, it's kind of a big deal because it's this weird in-between size also. Mattel and Hasbro, they're doing like their Legends, their W guys, whatever. They're all 6 inches. Diamond and McFarlane, they're also kind of in that more almost 7-inch range. And then you've got like 3 3/4 inches all the way over here. So 5 is like this weird disruptor. And that's what I find interesting is that Todd is going into that disruptor range with a 5-inch figure.
It's Todd. Well, let's be honest. Todd loves to disrupt things.
He does.
So it's no surprise that he would do something like this. But I love that he's doing it.
And what I think is extra disruptive about it, which is probably the coolest part, is, and not even discussing the articulation, we'll get to that in a minute, I think, as well, but, I just mentioned Incendium. Their figures are a little more money. They're like 25, I think, maybe a piece because they're a smaller run. But let's talk the Loyal Subjects. Their 5-inch figures are about 15 a piece. Todd's Avatar figures, which already went up for pre-order on Walmart and sold out, were $10. That's a $10 figure that you saw in those packages.
Oh my god. I need those. I
pre-ordered them all.
I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, I pre-ordered them all right away, by the way, so I had to immediately, because, I don't know if I'm going to get the more deluxe, larger scale versions, because speaking of Avatar and disruption, we already have the Diamond Select Avatar figures, and we also have the Loyal Subjects, who I just mentioned. Theirs have, I think, just started shipping as well.
Yeah.
So what's kind of funny is you've now got 3 companies doing Avatar figures in similar sizes. That's kind of crazy to me right now, to have all in the same year.
I don't think anyone realized just how popular Avatar was going to become once it was re-released once it became, was up on Netflix.
It's just so fun to me, though, especially because you've got Todd doing 7-inch and Todd doing 5-inch, Loyal Subjects doing 5 inches, and Diamond doing essentially a 7-inch scale.
Yeah.
So that's just so bizarre that they could even do that. Like, I feel like even a year ago, that would be impossible to do.
I friggin' love Todd. He's just like, you know what? Screw it all. I'm just going to compete with everyone, and I'm going to show you how it's done, or whatever. I don't even know, because we don't have the figures in our hands, so we don't know how they're really going to look. But I just love the idea that he looked at and was like, oh, they're doing 7, they're doing 5. We're going to do them both.
I'm very curious about the 5-inch ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I scooped them up. I normally would stay away from that size because I don't want to get into it, but I have looked at some 5-inch figures in the past, and I've enjoyed them. And these look really good. And plus, the fact is, we've got Appa. Diamond didn't give us Appa, and that was something we've wanted, and Diamond is aware of that. They mentioned like maybe they could try and do a bank at some point.
Yeah, they know that Appa is wanted, but I guess they're just struggling with how to do it because
He's big.
He's big, and he's also just not in their normal, kind of thing.
Even as a Build-A-Figure, if you included pieces of Appa, those are enormous pieces.
Yeah.
That's going to raise the cost of those figures astronomically.
I know, though I still like that idea.
Yeah, I think
I just like it.
it's just not feasible. I think
No, I don't
ultimately,
think
like
it
a bank
either.
is probably the closest we'll get out of Diamond ever.
A bank or a statue.
Yeah. So, for them to actually give us Appa from day one, like, they first saw what Diamond was doing, what they didn't offer, and they knew people want Appa. We're getting Appa.
I'm so excited.
But we're not
about
getting
this.
Momo.
Yeah, maybe because in part they saw that, Diamond is giving us Momo. I don't remember if the Loyal Subjects is giving Momo.
I don't know if they did either, actually.
No, I
think
feel like they did. I saw hands, heads, gliders, but I could have sworn I saw a Momo.
maybe there is a Momo. I'll put it up here if I can find a picture of it. But
But the fact is, Momo's been done. What hasn't been done? Appa. So they made a choice. I respect the choice. But now they need to give us Momo in the next wave.
Momo.
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 Mo.
It's got weird. I mean, my theory is that we're going to see Momo in the larger deluxe scale figures because those figures look to have more detail. Obviously, they've got more articulation. So I think we'll get the Momo finally in there. And on that point, too, of like articulation, these new 5-inch ones, they are much more limited.
Which, for me is fine.
But there is a difference even between the Batman ones and the Avatar ones because the Avatar ones have ball-jointed leg joints, whereas the Batman figures do not. They are more traditional. They're just up and down.
Well, yeah, because they don't need to climb onto an animal like Team Avatar does.
Like, I just found it funny that, like, yes, they have the ball-jointed shoulders. Both figures have that. But, like, the fact that the Batman figures have more traditional figure joints, whereas Avatar has more modern ball joints, and you need it more, I think, for Avatar. But it's kind of a funny thing that he's doing this line, and they're essentially two different types of tooling they're using for the toys.
That is true. But, the more I think about it, the more I'm really liking that idea, because let's be honest, we wouldn't be getting pow, kapow, blam, and all that stuff if it wasn't for the fact that the range of motion was so limited. It's like, oh, punch, kick.
It's pretty stiff, yeah.
So in a way, we're almost getting a recreation of the show, if you really think about it.
By the way, we should mention that the Batman figures, since we're going to talk about those now, those will be available for release in Target stores in August. So we've got a shot, a little bit of a tiny shot, but their online service has been garbage as well. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
I will say, having ordered those Avatar figures, that wasn't too bad, but Todd rolled them out kind of funny because the way he did it was every hour on that day, a new figure came out.
Oh.
And that kind of sucked because I was like, are they all coming? I was like, what? So I ended up ordering one. And then I saw the next one. I was like, oh, so I had to cancel that order. And then I realized I had to just play this dangerous game of waiting for everything to get released over the course of 5 hours.
Oh, I wonder if he was doing it in part because he didn't want people to automatically jump in and scoop everything up.
Probably, but still, it's like it was all done on the same day. It already sold out anyway. And it was kind of also a bit messed up because he didn't really say what was coming out when. So, for example, I bought the 4 core figures and Appa, and then, that's 5 hours. An hour 6, that's when he revealed the Aang with the glider set, which is a $15 set.
Oh.
And I had to make the decision, do I want to cancel my order and risk it and do it all over again? Which I didn't. I decided I don't need the glider. I don't need the slightly different head. That's the only difference in that set, by the way, folks, is you get the expanded glider and a slightly different head. Not worth it, in my opinion.
I do like the glider, though.
Glider's cool, but I'm not paying basically $5 for another glider.
No, I understand.
But the Batman figures, too, same thing. I mean, I love the fact that right away with the launch, giving us the Batmobile and the Batcave. That's a cool thing. And as I mentioned, I got that Mezco 5 Points set coming out, which has got a lot more figures. So that means the licenses for Burgess Meredith are out there. Most of those villains are out there. So it's doable. It's definitely doable. So I've got that 5 point set ordered. It's going to have the Batmobile. It has the Batcave, but it's nowhere near as nice of a Batcave. So, I don't want to get this is where things get iffy too again because we're talking now so many different sizes of the same thing.
Yeah.
And chances are, if Todd's doing a 5-inch version of Adam West, there's going to be a 7-inch version down the line too. So do I want to start going deep into a 5-inch line with the potential for a larger figure with more detail and more articulation? Because I don't need to have, a garage full of Batmobiles in different sizes. So
I do.
Maybe you do. I've already did that with Ghostbusters, and that's kind of rough. It's really cool having them, but I don't want to start expanding that crazy. So, so I say Todd's being a disruptor right now in the toy market. He's really doing some kind of really clever, really smart things, but also some painful things to my wallet.
That's a fair point. I got to give you that. That is a very fair point. I just like the idea behind it. I love that, McFarlane's been doing this for so long, and he's still finding ways to, kind of shake things up and stir the pot, if you will. I appreciate that. I mean, the Batman figures look great. They really do. I love that, the likenesses. I mean, you know exactly who they are. They look incredible. I mean, the Batcave, oh my god. I know the Mezco is going to look great. We know Mezco stuff. We know they put out good quality work. So, no worries there. But at the same time, it's like, oh, now we have another line to kind of go, ooh, oh man. Yeah, this is kind of a rough time. If this is like what you collect, this is definitely something that can mess you up, because how do you choose?
It's a real pick your poison right now, because again, I normally wouldn't even go near the 3 3/4 inch stuff that Mezco's doing, but I really find it interesting and I kind of like that. So I've kind of started to dip my toes back into that scale. 5 inches is such a weird scale right now still, because, a lot of companies are starting to do more of it. Loyal Subjects has been doing probably the best job with it right now, but their figures are just way too hard to find. I want to get these, but I kind of want to see also where the line goes.
And the problem is, given the popularity of what, at least on the Avatar side, definitely. Not sure about the 66, but I have a feeling it's still... I have a feeling it's going to be popular.
It's going to be real hard to get.
I think it is too. But given the popularity, it's so hard to take that gamble. I really don't know what the best course of action is. It's really... You're right. It is really just going to be, close your eyes and just point at something and decide which one you're going to get. I'm really excited about these figures, as you might have been able to guess from my reactions. Damn, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Thank you. I enjoy what you do normally, but this just took it to a whole new level, and I love it.
Some really cool stuff. I gotta tell you guys also, I am curious to see what he's gonna do with the 5 inches. My wish, I don't want to go into this whole wish list thing, but I want him to take the Warhammer 40k stuff and go into 5 inches, because I want armies. I want $10 armies. I don't want to spend the $25 per figure, even though it's really great and I like those a lot. I want armies.
That's actually
what I want.
Idea.
So Todd, 5-inch Warhammer 40k. That's my next thing for you. But yeah, really interesting. We're going to monitor this. I will tell you guys, I did order, as I mentioned, all the Avatar figures. So when we get those, we'll take a very close look at those.
I'm excited.
We'll see about Batman. We'll see if we can find it. But Avatar is definitely on our list, because we need to compare him to the other Avatar stuff in the market.
Yeah, and also in case you didn't realize, we like Avatar.
Especially Appa, apparently.
Yes!
Yeah, all right.
Appa love. All the Appa love.
Absolutely, yeah. So, hey, if you guys want to see us do more videos like this where we talk about toy news, let us know in the comments, because we like doing it. So, until next time, I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
This has been Nerd News Today, and we will see you guys out of here. Boomerang out. Right? Is that a thing that Sokka would do? Right? He just boomerang himself away?
No.
Honor.
That's more likely to happen, yeah.
Honor. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye-bye.